all, warm welcome to GlitzVision USA. एंड रुद्र के लिए बहुत सारा कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, काफी पॉजिटिव रिव्यूज आ रहे हैं. तो सबसे पहले तो बताइए, एक ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट मिलना बहुत बड़ी बात होती है, एंड उसके बाद व्हेन पीपल से गुड वर्ड्स अबाउट दैट थिंग, इट्स अ वेरी बिग थिंग. सो हाउ आर यू फीलिंग राइट नाउ?
So I have a lot of gratitude, first of all, that applause, BBC London, and the team of Ajay Devgn, Rajesh Maposka, director, they chose me to play this character, and it's not easy. Someone who's not done that body of work in films and web series to crack such a role, because this is a very meaty role, being just opposite Ajay sir in one of the episode, fighting the Singham. It was a nerve-wracking experience for me. I'll be honest. I would be lying if I say that it was all easy, and no, it wasn't. I was very scared when I got to know that my scenes are with Ajay sir, and I have to do action sequences with him. And I've seen him as Singham. I've seen him as Omkara. I'm a fan of him. And to do scenes with him, and that to action sequences where I have to also deliver dialogues, it was nerve-wracking, but it was exhilarating also. I was so happy. It was the humility and the humbleness of Ajay sir that all of this was possible. I think he's the sweetest guy I've ever seen on a set. He's the most humble guy.
Yeah, my next question would be, of course, working with such senior actors, it's definitely a very big thing. But tell me something, I've seen shoot karne se pehle, what are things goes in your mind, that first of all, you're shooting with such an actor. Second thing, you need to be make sure that you perform well. तो कभी भी ऐसे big project में scene shoot करने से पहले क्या कुछ दिमाग में चलता है as an actor?
See, honestly speaking, I wasn't really worried about the scenes that much, because I had got a prep break for around 3 months because of the COVID. Things got delayed, and I got enough time to prepare for this role. So I wasn't really worried about how the scenes will go. But yeah, I would be honest, I was really intimidated to see Ajay sir. And when I was introduced to him, there was skip of a heartbeat, that I have to do scenes with him. But I think he made me so comfortable. I have no words to describe him. I think he's a very evolved man. He's at a divine stage, maybe, where he's super secured. He is obviously secured about everything, and he lets his co-actors do. I think that was the biggest thing, that he was like कि करना यार, और तुझे जो करना है कर, पकड़ना है तुझे पकड़. He was that cool. That it was so easy.
Right. Okay, Vikram, every character which an actor plays is really important, career. So when I talk about Captain Ashok, what is this character in your career and as an actor?
So yeah, see, this character was a very complex character, because this guy had PTSD issues, post-traumatic disorder, and I have never been, thankfully, I've never been in such a situation in my real life. So cracking something like this was challenging. I did follow some of war veterans on YouTube who had similar issues, what they go through in their lives. And I did see some raw footages on YouTube. So there was a lot of material. When you start researching about people who have such issues, you get to know about. That's what I love about this field. Also, you get to know about so many different things that maybe I just knew about PTSD at a very surface level. But when I started preparing for this character, it's then when I realized, how complex all of this is, and that's the beauty of this art. That you get to know different characters, you get to know the lives of people who go through all of this, and then you get to play them. And it was challenging, but yeah, the process was, I wouldn't say that it was easy, but I would say that by God's grace, I had enough time to work on this.
Right. And Vikram, any particular scene which you remember, which you really thought that it is really tough and it was really exhausting for you as an actor? So any particular scene, if you remember on the top of your head?
Yeah, so you know how we shoot is the shoot never happens in a linear way. You never shoot from the first scene and then you go to the
Yeah,
end
yeah.
scene. No, it's not like that. It's location based. So it became more challenging for me because my first day of the shoot was the last scene, the interrogation scene.
Oh,
That
okay.
was my first day of shoot,
Hmm.
and uh, and also thankfully that was my best scene, I would say, because in that particular scene I was in that truth of the moment
Okay.
for that one particular scene. You know, this is what an actor craves for that one moment of truth where uh, he feels the character. And I think in the entire episode, that was one moment where I really connected with Ashok Nikose.
Right. Okay, Vikram, tell me
That's
something.
my
You are
favorite scene.
okay. Okay. So my next
Hmm.
question to you is: you are someone who has done television, before entering into web series or into films, and as you know, a lot of actors who have done initially television and then have ventured into different mediums. They have always said that just because they have done television, there are certain amount
Hmm.
of things which they have faced. So what happened?
Hmm.
Did something happen to you? Did you face certain amount of challenges just because you did television? And if you want to share anything with us.
Uh, yes and no, because initially when I started giving auditions for web and films, when I wasn't able to crack it, this thing came in my mind. Yeah, maybe because I've done a lot of television, it's not easy
Hmm.
to bridge that gap that we have built. But now, as I have evolved, if I could say that, by giving so many auditions and knowing the process, it's not that. It's you have to fit the character, you have to fit the look, and I think if you give your audition well, they don't really care whether you have done TV or not. If that would have been the case, I wouldn't have got it because I think I have done a lot of TV. So
Hmm.
I would say that's more of an excuse for actors who can easily, put it this way that, or maybe because I've done TV, I'm not able to crack it. No, it's not like that. If you have to, we have to work hard on ourselves.
Right, right.
It's not,
Okay, Vikram,
it's
tell
not
me
easy.
one thing. What is most difficult? Is it like because see, TV television is something which definitely offers you stability. It offers you a good amount, okay, and you have, of course,
Right.
you have gained a big name in television industry. So, what is difficult for you?
Hmm.
Waiting, rejecting or maybe saying no to those television offers just to make sure that you are working in different mediums, or giving auditions for different mediums, and then you have to wait, for that one. Okay, yes, you are selected. So what's the difficult thing for you?
Um, Honestly speaking, I love the process of audition. So,
Okay.
I was never scared of giving auditions or uh, thankfully in TV, the producers have been kind, the channel have been kind that they don't take auditions now for me.
Okay, yeah.
They directly do a mock shoot kind of a thing with the co-actor, and then we go on floor. So I've been blessed that ways when it comes to TV, but when it comes to web and films, I have to start from the very scratch level. From zero. I have to go through the stages of auditioning, and but yeah, I love that process because that way I also get to know the character better. I also get to know myself as an actor that हम भाई कितने पानी में हैं। वो भी जानना जरूरी होता है ना कि आपके आपकी आपका पोटेंशियल लेवल कितना है, क्या आप कर सकते हो, क्या आप नहीं कर सकते हो, तो कौन से एरियाज हैं जहाँ पे यू हैव टू टैप एंड वर्क हार्डर. So I take it this way that it's a learning process for me. So I have to evolve, I have to grow as a human being, as an actor, and for that I need to know where I lack. And when I give auditions, that's how I get to know that these are the areas where why I'm not getting selected, I need to work on.
Right, right. Okay, Vikram, last two questions. So, tell me one thing. Of course, now you're doing this medium. So, what are the type of roles which we can see you in the upcoming projects, and which you really want to do? So, what would be those characters and what would be those projects?
So anything So I'm really lucky that I got Ashok Nikose. That's a dream role kind of a thing where you get the opportunity to work so much in the character. So something which challenges me as an actor would be really interesting. And any character who drives the story, when it comes to web, when it comes to film or TV, I would say I'm open to projects where I'm able to make some impact on the storyline. The character should drive the story. He should be remembered in the show. The character should be such, and then it's the job of actor to work on it and
Okay,
leave
so
an
my last
impact.
question to you would be, the web series is getting a lot of good reviews, and I'm sure you would have received also a lot of good compliments. Tell me one compliment which you really felt that it was really important for you. What would be that compliment?
Okay, so after the series got released, honestly speaking, I never expected that I would particularly get a compliment on the series from media channels and review people who does the reviews. I never thought that I would particularly get a compliment because this is an ensemble cast of people like Ashwini Kelkar, Atul Kulkarni sir, Ashish Vidyarthi, Ajay Devgn sir, and KC Shankar sir. So all of these are veterans, who are working in this project. Uh, but the next day when I woke up and my wife, she sent me all the reviews. See, this is what they're talking about. So it was there is someone mentioned Vikram Singh Chauhan left an impact, and so she sent me 3-4 screenshots, and just to see my name there, Vikram Singh Chauhan, in that entire review, I think that was it made my day. So whatever they were speaking was already at a different level, but just mentioning Vikram Singh Chauhan was enough for me.
Yeah. Okay. So Vikram, on this note, my last question would be, starting from a different medium, now, working in a different medium, working with such great actors. I know this is going to be a long journey ahead, but जितनी भी journey हुई है, now that of course, अब कभी ना कभी तो सोचते ही होंगे आपने जितनी journey तय की है, तो क्या कहना चाहते हैं अपनी journey को लेके, कितनी difficult रही, कितनी easy रही, and कितना आप अपने आप को proud feel करते that you just continued doing the work, even in the hard times. So what do you want to say about the journey which you have achieved?
See, I'm very happy with the journey because I love the process. I I love this process where every year I'm getting better than the previous year. So this is what I always wanted, to grow. So when I did my last TV show before Ye Jadoo Hai Jinka, I took a break and I did Barish web series. Then I did a cameo in Mardani 2. Then I did a TV show Jadoo Hai Jinka, which made me immensely popular. And then I did a series on Star as a lead, This for Mana. Then I did something like Rudra, where I've been given so much footage in the episode, a driving character in the episode. So I see it this way, that every year, am I growing or not? If I'm growing, I'm happy. If I'm able to connect the dots, I'm happy. So that is how I label my journey, as that growth is important. Every day I have to be better than yesterday. And if that's happening, I'm satisfied. Money doesn't really play an important role for me right now. The stage I am in life.
Right. Okay. So on this note, Vikram, first of all, thank you so much for the lovely interview, and congratulations for Rudra. And I really, really wish that भी आप हमें इसी intense और इसी important characters में दिखाई दे. So thank you so much, and all the best for your future projects.
Hi, this is Aditi.
Hi, this is Vikram Singh Chauhan.
And you're watching us on GlitzVision USA.